think the honorable thing for our species to do is deny our programming. Stop reproducing. Walk hand in hand into extinction. One last midnight, brothers and sisters opting out of a raw deal.
Do not trust any friends or family members. I repeat, do not.
So I've been sending you updates about Banana Gate.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
we didn't talk about Banana Gate last week, did we?
No, we didn't. We haven't talked about it at all.
It's a real thing. This is
yeah,
a problem for
it's crazy. So shout out to Jason for taking me to a hardcore show, and anyway, when it this band End It played. So there was a guy with a banana suit at the fucking at the concert, and it's a hardcore show, and so he's obviously standing out. And I guess this is the thing that the kids get up to nowadays. And but End It was not having it, so they wrote up on a Bristol board thing like their set list, and they said to the audience, like, anyone who removes the banana costume from that guy, you can get the set list. You wanted attention, man. Now you got it. So they fucking tore it to shreds, like within seconds. Like the music started and everyone fucking swarmed on him and started like smashing the banana costume. It was quite violent actually, but it was over very quickly. And he wasn't hurt so far as I could tell.
No, it's a fucking Party City banana.
Yeah.
He's not going to be injured. He's going to be topless or whatever.
I think he had a shirt underneath, but
yeah, he had some kind of commentary on it after that he was like, he was raped. It was like, without my consent, my banana peel was removed from me, exposing my body. It was something to that effect.
Yeah. So it's stupid, and so there's a fucking viral internet backlash about this shit, and End It got like apparently dropped from some sort of tour or whatever. But like honestly, man, it was hilarious as it happened. And as a participant, again, it didn't seem violent. Like it was like, it's no more violent than any of the moshing that's going on. Like it just seems so appropriate to the scene. And I was really surprised. There's a fucking uproar about this shit.
Especially because of the type of show it's at. Like, I mean, that's so bizarre because it's on brand.
What? No, actually, it really okay. So I think actually in a way it isn't. Like one of the most woke music styles that I've encountered, or at least the most woke sort of environment, is a hardcore show. Even though there's no black people, there's no people of color, but God damn it, if they don't make a point of saying "fuck Israel," "free Palestine" in like every fucking show, it's very safe space. And I guess unless you're a ultra Zionist or something,
or you're a banana,
guy. Yeah. I just think that like it is a very sort of friendly environment with like, I don't know. I do view all that talk, and I said this to Jay, as a inoculation against the neo-Nazi elements of the fan base.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
you would have there's a split, right? And it's just sort of like reinforcing, like, this is not what we do, this is not what we do.
Yeah. That's how I view it. Anyway, it's funny. That sucks because that was an amazing show, and they were so fucking good. So
a lot of impromptu karate. So yeah,
that's true.
I didn't expect that.
Me neither. The guys just come in there swinging their fucking arms, and I already commented on this as well. Yeah, they just come into like
consent. Since it's the woke stuff, it's the consent of I didn't consent to have my banana removed. Right?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's the clutch point, the killer point for the promoters or whatever.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Anyway, it's fucking dumb. But anyway, I'll keep you abreast of affairs. Jason's been keeping me up to date on what's going on.
How man, you're canceled from hardcore scenes. Like you're supporting the banana tearing.
Well, I do support the banana tearing. I'll die on that hill.
I would have to think this is going to do wonders for End It.
Well, I hope so. They could play into it. Yeah, that's right. Like what Chris was saying, they're like, "Oh, too canceled." One of the only
is the banana suing?
I don't imagine. But the interesting thing is about Ended is their lead singer is black. Like that's unheard of in most of the outside of like actually I guess it happens only every once in a while or whatever. But a lot of hip hop influence too. Pretty cool. Anyway, so you guys ever seen The Big Lebowski?
That's a smooth transition.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man, I've seen that movie.
That's good. I'm glad to hear it. Maybe we should talk about it. Have a little chit chat.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, man.
You're supposed to be a little more enthusiastic about that.
Oh, I am. Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Just go with the flow.
Here on the Extinction Agenda with James
And Chris,
the man on the internet most likely to take it away from you and stick it up your ass and pull the fucking trigger till it goes click. All right. Big Lebowski, 1998. Coen brothers, Jeff Bridges. Actually, people's names are escaping me right now. John Goodman, obviously.
Julianne Seymour Hoffman in that sniveling role.
Oh, he's amazing.
So I'll go first a little bit in that this isn't my favorite movie. Like it's not a movie that I think about very often, but I think it's a nearly flawless movie. It's very when Adam and I, other friend of the podcast, we did Acid one time and we were watching some movies and we watched Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and man, that movie looked like shit. It was cheap as fuck and embarrassing, and the sets and the only good actor was Benicio del Toro. Everything else just seemed really, really fucking alien and not delivered well. And then we put The Big Lebowski on, and it was smooth, right? And it even looked better than you realized it looked, and you saw more stuff. And it's fucking funny, man. Like, I don't know. I've got nothing. There's very little bad I can say about this movie. So it's mostly just going to be like how fucking funny it is and how cool the moments are.
Yeah, it's got a real so it's set. Well, when would you say it's set?
90s, because the Bush stuff.
Yeah, they figure that pretty. Although there's like the bowling alley.
Like it said earlier.
Yeah.
There's a retroism to.
Yeah, some of the stuff feels like 70s or 80s, right? But even the color palette.
Yeah. Which I think is one of the and we might as well. So The Big Lebowski is, I guess they Wikipedia calls it a neo-noir comedy thing, or Western comedy. Like it's just a bunch of stuff mashed together with all your usual expectations subverted. So you got, instead of your private detective, which they do comment, they even comment on that, another dick. So instead of a private eye or whatever who has a woman show up or whatever, it's he's a bum and a loser, and he's actually I wouldn't say he's a loser, but he's a bum. And he's tied very explicitly to the 1968 America, hippies and stuff. Specifically when he talks about occupying administration buildings, like that's got to be during like the student revolts and shit like that.
Yeah, I guess,
yeah, because even if this is the late 80s or 90s, he's older, right?
Yeah.
All of them are.
Yeah, they're a bunch of probably our age. Just fucking.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
Sad now.
But yeah, there's Western to this movie. There's neo-noir to this movie, comedy to it. I guess those are the main elements. I guess
parody if you want, but yeah, like mainly those things.
Yeah. No, it's definitely a parody of all those. But still, it still also manages to be a detective story to some, the mystery is unraveled as we proceed.
Yeah.
And they are on the case, man. She probably kidnapped herself.
It's true. It's very like a almost like a bizarre Scooby-Doo. With the starting with the name mix up, and then the story unravel. The old guy says, "I can take any rug in the place." It's just there's also like no. This is such a tough movie to talk about too, because there's no wasted dialogue. It seems like there is, because there's a lot of stoner talk and swearing, but there isn't. There's no wasted space. There's not like a minute that doesn't have like a quip or something clever, or something that's like building or dropping an Easter egg for the plot later. Even like Bunny's green toes I'm watching here, and then the nihilists are introduced. Everything's just it's just all like woven together. Like you said, it's like perfect. It's and there, it's funny too. The brand of comedy isn't for everyone. There are people that are like, that is a stupid movie. I don't care for it.
Yeah. Okay, so let's try and
get those people. I try to get in their heads.
Yeah,
but I don't know.
Yeah, well, what would it be? I guess it isn't like there's there's slapstick. Like Walter is nothing. I think Walter probably turns a lot of people off in his treatment of John Buscemi.
I think
sorry, go ahead.
There's a dividing line between people who look at like a slacker stoner and like this is the hero for our times, and then like like just people who are normal, I guess, and don't have any patience for that. So I think that's probably a dividing point for a lot of audiences. I was interested in just digging into some of the reception of the movie, and there's a lineup of critics who because this came right after Fargo, and they were like, this is okay, like, but it doesn't hit those heights. But then subsequently later, like 20 years later, revising their view to being like, this is one of the great films. Like, it sneaks up on people, I guess. I don't know, but this has always been one of my favorite movies. So I'm
I remember the first time I watched this movie. Man. Yeah, I remember. I remember the first time I saw this. Guess I would have been 18. It came out I watched it on video, so I guess it's like maybe we're probably moving into 1999 at this point. So, and like it was a lot. I remember, but like also I recognized that. Well, it was fucking hilarious, and there was just like it was just the weirdest movie. Like all those musicals and stuff like that, and like Saddam Hussein showing up, and you're like, what is all this? What? And I still feel that way about it. and I kind of wanted, I wanted to maybe like if we were gonna take like come at this thing in like a bit of an angle, like so when Sam Elliott is talking about the dude, and he says he's a man for the time or whatever, just fits right in. I'm still not sure what to do with that, and I'm not sure what's like George Bush Sr. This aggression won't stand, man. I can't put it into a full picture at the end. Like, and I think that's why this movie isn't one of my favorites, even though like I absolutely love it. I don't know how to think with it. It's just kind of a bunch of funny things that are happening. But at the end, like I'm never quite sure that it added up to anything. And you guys alluded to like, maybe the ending being a little underwhelming.
Little ambiguous, little underwhelming. Yeah. You know what? I think part of that for me, which I was going to talk about later too, but the ending was I feel that it happened earlier in the movie.
Oh, that's interesting. When did that happen? When
for me, when the heist was completely figured out, like when the detective case is figured out, it's figured out. There was no fucking money. It was a ringer for a ringer, man. And they confront him. He says they're fucking bum losers. And then he's this guy can walk. This fucking guy can walk. I've never been more sure of anything in my life. That fucking scene makes me almost cry laughing every time I see it. It's fucking horrible.
Fuck it, let's go bowling.
Yeah. And the same thing with there's such a mood shift, like a tonal shift to like from just bizarro detective movie to comedy to just sort of a quippy conversation movie to like that. I just watched that scene with Smokey.
Right.
Oh shit!
Hey, this isn't Nom Smokey. There are rules.
There are rules.
He just pulls a fucking gun on him and goes berserk. But that scene goes on for so long, where he just has a gun right in his face.
Yeah,
and there's such a bizarre tonal shift. And also, Steve Buscemi is so weird in all of these scenes. He's there, but he's not. And there is. I was going to defend Walter. Walter goes into a protective mode for Donnie when they get attacked.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, we need to get a chopper.
And I feel like it shifts everything from that aggressive like mania to like to the real, I don't know. It's like a move forward for him in terms of his like character development or the reasoning behind the guys, continuing to be his friend. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because his heart's in the right place, so you get that little. It's a mini thing, but then he dies. It's awful. There's so weird.
Yeah,
he really is traumatized, based on experiences, and it just comes out in that aggression. Every time I watch this movie, I feel like we're gonna find out that he was never in Nam or something like that. But like, no, like he's just not Jewish, or he is, but he's converted.
Yeah,
and still
what
goes.
the fuck are you talking about, dude?
Yeah, there's I didn't know this. There's this essay though. Maybe you guys encountered it in Slate that makes the point that the movie predicts the rise of like this kind of neocon type through Walter. Which is interesting because he's based on like a friend of theirs, like another director, even down to the look of him.
That's interesting. Sorry, finish the thought.
I think that was winding up.
Okay. So I did think about Walter as the dude, like, I can't send a Chinaman a bill. And like, what the fuck are you? Like, actually,
it's not the preferred nomenclature.
The Chinaman is not the problem.
He didn't build the railroads, man.
So fucking funny, man. But anyway, so the dude has resigned to his fate at a certain point, and it's Walter that rug really tied the room together, and he talks him into it, like in this. I'm talking about the line in the sand, yeah. And then the dude starts picking up the George Bush talk, this, this aggression won't stand, man. And something about the high and the low coming together in that moment does resemble sort of a neocon ideology. But I guess it's
the article points out like support, the unflinching support of Israel, like the aggression, the like line in the sand talk, like all these sorts of things. The First Amendment kind of like these sorts of things that they rally behind. Interesting. I don't know. It was nothing more than an accident, I think, because like based on like this guy, they're like, oh, this guy's weird. Like, let's put him in the movie. Similarly, the dude is based off a real guy that they know, like who had actually been in the Seattle 7. Like he was a founding member of that. He was known as the Dude, and they also knew another guy who like lived in this sort of like hovel like apartment, but like always talked about how the rug tied it all together. So like it's interesting how they're just pulling from like this eccentric circle, but like crafting this wacky plot out of the people they knew.
And I'm sorry, I'm still hung up on the neocon thing, because what did the Dude and Walter have in common is sort of the traumatic or heroic historical events of the 1960s. Into the late 1960s.
Opposite sides of Nam. That's true. I never thought about that, but maybe that's what binds them together.
Yeah, I'm a conscientious objector, man.
Yeah, I dabbled with pacifism too at one point.
Yeah. So like, but again, there's this rich. Okay, so we're in Julianne Moore's lab right now, and it's like a horror show in the background. Like there's all these bleeding nipples and stuff, and all this flesh everywhere.
Scissor painting. which
right, which shows up later.
There are all these echoes, like in his dream with the nihilists, and they're like doing the Slovenly Peter, like that sort of like children's book with the scissor man, but they're like coming with those giant scissors. There's just like this weird associative logic, and just we talked about you. There are all these echoes of dialogue, like when they talk about the Chinaman, then there's another like with the other Lebowski says, like Chinaman took my legs in Korea.
You know what, man? I caught that this time. That was the first time I ever caught that.
Yeah, it made me laugh.
Yeah, no, for real. I think this movie is a gift that keeps giving as well.
Yeah. I think that's probably like, if I had to guess at like why a reviewer would have like a choppy view of it, I would think that might be sort of part of it, is that there isn't, because of the lack of wasted dialogue and the thickness of the like bizarre jokes and like turnarounds and quips and stuff. You have to kind of go through it a few times. Like I don't, and I'm like, people said that to me about Sisu. You have to watch it a few times to really appreciate it, and I'm not usually a subscriber to that. I'm like, no, if I watched it and it wasn't good enough, then it wasn't good enough, but this movie it is one of those ones where like you will miss things. There's no getting around it.
Yeah, sure, but but it is nonetheless like super entertaining on the first watch, which I guess is the distinction between it and Zizou, where Zizou was like fine, but it doesn't. You don't necessarily want to come back to it right away. Where I don't know, because I haven't watched it recently. How's your Zizou watching going?
Not good.
Yeah,
been a while.
What's your Lebowski count?
It's lots.
Oh,
yeah. I watch Lebowski.
Double digits for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Probably,
man.
I think a couple times a year. It has to be one of my favorite.
Oh wow! I watch this every couple of years, but I feel like that it's sort of like you're connecting. I know there's a weird church like that's sort of like ironically based on the dude.
Oh, is there?
But I don't subscribe to that. But I do, in a weird way, I do feel like there's something like almost like they're like just very zen and like I do mean like I feel like this is a way to live. Like there's something about the dude that's very like like this should be the way it is.
I think that he's somehow like he still pays the rent.
Yeah.
I like that he pays by check, even for like 57 cents or some shit like that. And that puts shit in perspective. Like he's buying cream, like a big thing of cream, and it's like 57 cents.
And the check bounce? The check bounce, doesn't it?
I don't think
he hopes that it'll cash.
I don't think we don't hear anything about it to my knowledge.
No, he's late on his rent.
He's late on the rent for sure.
Yeah, but I do feel that he pays it. Yeah, I feel that he just like is not really paying attention, because like the guy's like, oh, it's that time, and he's like, oh, like I don't feel that he's. There is a way of reading it where the dude is skipping rent, but this time I didn't get that impression. I just got the impression that he was like just oblivious to the concept of money.
That's possibly true. I feel the rug is a symbol, like it's like harmony, right? It's like the things that are right in his life, and that's really his only problem, is that the rug is gone, and like he needs to recover that he's been fucked with.
Yeah.
Well, because he's never really like, because the money's never really an issue, like the finder's fee or the cash itself, or if there's $1 million in the briefcase, he's not trying to steal it. It's never really like, the money's not really his concern. So I don't ever feel like he's like skipping out. Plus, he has a great relationship with the landlord. So I take that
true.
reading the same, James, that he's just like, man, he forgets some months, whatever.
Yeah, I'll buy that.
I love, and man, that landlord's interpretive, like his dance is fucking incredible. And I love that like they're just paying attention to it. And I think one of the things that makes this movie work so well for me is the dude isn't stupid. He's really fucking smart, and like he's actually right. Like she probably like some of these intuitive leaps that they make turn out to be absolutely correct. But there, I remember like when he first speaks to Julianne Moore, do you like sex? And like quite, she goes through the list, the physical act of making love, coitus. Do you like sex? And he's like, what? I was just talking about my rug. You don't like sex? You mean coitus? That's just such a nice turnaround that like most people wouldn't be able to do. Like he has a wittiness to him, and I think he's also tough. He's really tough. Like in the first scene, when they put his face in the fucking toilet, he doesn't come out gasping. He's sarcastic to them. And then they put his face back in the toilet. Like, I'd be fucking freaking out.
Yeah. He's like, I might need another look. Like, where's the money?
Yeah.
No, it's true. And I think one thing that really, because I was thinking about that too, like you have this character who should be in theory passive because he's very zen, but he's not. And he like within the limited scope of his wants, he will pursue them. Like he tricks Philip Seymour Hoffman into giving him that rug. And like that's basically all he really wants.
Yeah. It's just laying on the rug, just listening to bowling sounds
on the water.
Oh, his bathtub scene with the whale sounds.
Oh yeah,
they come in with the marmot.
Even when he gets punched out and they take the rug back from them, he's like, he's not really injured. She's like, oh yeah, he's like, oh yeah, just here in the jaw, like he's not. He's just he's a huge man.
He's gigantic. That was another thing I saw this time. They give him such baggy clothes that he doesn't seem. He somehow manages to shrink a little bit right in there, but you can't shrink that body, man. He's a big one.
He's got to be 6'6", probably.
Him, I think it's also John Goodman beside him allows you to think that he's a kind of a smaller man,
like a regular sized guy.
yeah, because John Goodman's like a big fucking monster. A lot of toes in this movie. Sorry, back to the bathtub scene when he's smoking the J or whatever and listening to the whale songs. It opens up with an image of his toes. Because he's looking at his toes, right? We're just there with him. Yeah. I was another thing that's really grabbed me this time, since and usually talking about a movie brings out like a lot more because you gotta like fucking think about what you're going to talk about. The camera is so fucking expert that it's so smooth coming in. Even the first scene when Steve Buscemi's throwing the bowling ball, the camera just tracks him, just just for anything.
Yeah, I think that rolling shot, like that's got to be unique. Like when it's like tracking the ball's motion.
Yeah. Oh, I was thinking when they do the from the perspective of inside a bowling ball.
Okay, yeah.
But just tracking anything the way they're able to so smoothly, so many long shots.
I think of the one where Walter fucking throws the ringer and then throws the Uzi and it shoots out the tires, and while he's kind of rolling out onto the road, and then the car crashes, and it's all in this one fucking clean shot. It's just a mess.
Yeah, we're gonna take this hill.
Bike away. Go beat it out of one of them.
That's the beauty of the plan. It's simplicity.
Simple plan.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the so you'd mentioned the not really knowing what to make of the the movement of this movie. I think it's a very simple movement in its way. I like that. It made me understand what they were doing a little more when I read a quote from the Coen brothers that said that they were basically trying to do like a noir, not what's his name, not Mickey Spillane, but
Raymond Chandler.
Yeah, Raymond Chandler, where like the plot is like so hopelessly complicated, but at the end it doesn't really mean anything. It doesn't matter at all. Like that's literally this. And I think one weird thing about this movie is just that, like the resolution, it's just Bunny. She went to visit some friends, and it sparks the action of her nihilist friends just trying to shake down the old man. and him trying to
That's one of the most interesting. Oh,
go
ahead. No, I'm sorry. I was one of the most interesting thing about the Coen brothers is this particular theme of senselessness. Like I'm thinking of Burn After Reading, thinking of Serious Man. There's something of like Serious Man makes me think of it especially because it's basically like Job, the story of Job, and a meditation upon that sort of concept. Like what if, which sounds like it actually has sense to it. But I think like they don't depict God or anything like that. Like there is something of I don't know, like something of a nihilism to them.
I have a friend, shout out to Ian, who like we've had this debate before, and he feels that basically the Coen brothers movies don't mean anything, and I feel like that's wrong, but I feel like it's intuitively wrong and it's hard to express why that is the case. I think in this one too, I feel like there is a point. The point is the inversion. Like it's the two Lebowskis. It's the phoniness of the world around the Big Lebowski, and he is the man for the times because he is authentic to his core. Like he is exactly who he is. He has no pretense, and he's just surviving as he should be by his wits in this very Zen kind of mode, whereas everyone around him is building themselves up. And I think even the tumbleweeds that's roll through at the start of the movie, that's like that's the pretense of LA. It's a desert. Like it's a desert. You built a city there, but it's still a desert. You have the old man Lebowski who like talks, he's stealing money from like his children foundation, basically. But
Father's
like
vanity was
he's kind of the hypocrisy of like, I guess like the sort of like liberal veneer, maybe like the sort of like the overtures to like charity and that sort of thing. But
not liberal at all.
No, not at all. And like you're a bum, and like, did I piss on your rug? Like it's sort of like the radical like responsibility of the Reagan right or whatever. Bunny is like she was a farm girl who ran away from home, and like the other detectives working the case, and like on and on. Like everyone has an angle. Everyone is like building themselves up somehow. Jackie Treehorn, it's
we got to talk about that.
I'm a publisher.
Jackie.
And so I think that's really like it's a simple, but it's like I've invoked the Carnivalesque before. I feel like this is another one where like it's just a topsy-turvy sort of thing. It's like all this weirdness is like distortions and like the sort of like the little guy kind of like coming out on top because because he's smarter than the kings.
Well, it's funny too because Maud says that about her dad, that she gives him an allowance and it's adequate. He says the same thing that he says about Bunny.
That's right. He hopes that she
then there's the inversion of a sort of a female control, like dominating male, and then because there's the misogynist play, and then it's sort of role reversed, and then it just goes back to, for whatever reason, all of that kerfuffle just circles back to like the purity of the dude throughout, sort of.
All right, I'll buy that. I think I'll take it a little even further. The dude gets visited by God in the form of Sam Elliott.
Yeah.
Who is like the Western voice. So like if the Western is the submerged genre here, it is like if getting back to the Job narrative or whatever, like he, sometimes you eat the bar, sometimes the bar eats you, right? It's that too is that back and forth, that dichotomy. And what elevates this movie above the other Coen brothers movies that don't really seem to add up to something is like this one feels rich in its structure and also in its imagery and whatnot. Like
like the film itself is the point almost. Like it's pretty sorry, just there's a quote that I came across just by reading the Wikipedia, to be honest. But it was a review from the Washington Post. This guy, Destin Howe, praised the Coens, and he said, their inspired absurdist taste for the weird, peculiar Americana, but a sort of neo-Americana that is entirely invented. The Coen brothers had defined and mastered their own bizarre subgenre. I think there's something about that, like this, that they're pulling something out of America that is like it's its own thing, and I love it. And it has to be realized through the style and through all the elements of the film, like the music and everything. Like you got Captain Beefheart in there. Like you have all these like Rolling Stones. Like I love that he hates the Eagles, man. Like that's amazing.
Oh,
and yet they have the Hotel California. Like
yeah. Ciudad California. Yeah, and I was like, that's so. And they connected to Jesus, who is their adversary or whatever. It's just all. It's all a rich stew. It's yeah. It kind of refracts upon itself.
Yeah, it just like works so intuitively.
Yeah. That's the thing. Sorry, he just did the thing again. You mean vagina?
Is that what that's a picture of?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that all, yeah, like that all sounds great, and it is really great. But the they were all part of Autobahn. Fucking nihilists. What do we do with the fact that the nihilists are the enemy? Even though they're not actually nihilists, they're just kind of shitheads and cowards.
Well, that's pretense too, right? Like that's like they're they don't even have
you're right.
Yeah, like that's I think Walter's actually right there, where like they don't they don't worry about these men.
Cowards.
Yeah, fucking cowards.
Yeah.
That assault, incredible. Like the bowling ball that he whips at the guy.
Holy Christ!
That reaction.
Who's the guy that get like? So what happens to Flea in that?
He's the one that drags himself on the ground, like.
Oh God! Yeah.
Like he's like clearly probably broken his ribs.
Yeah, he did that really well. Like the violence in this is great. Sorry, Julianne Moore is a fucking. So one of the things that bothered me most about the second Jurassic Park, The Lost World, is watching Julianne Moore like be absolutely the worst part of the show.
Yeah.
When I know that she can do what she did in this movie, where she's fucking radiant, hilarious, just like and animated and whatever, like just so good. You're just able to do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, she really steals a lot of the scenes.
Yeah. Take my father for the proverbial ride, as they say it. Yeah. And like when he picks up
the plot is ludicrous.
Yeah. It's you can imagine what happens next. He fixes the cable.
I really enjoyed oh fuck, I can't remember his name. The movie. He was played by the Harry Potter werewolf.
No, not gonna be able to help you there.
No,
who's the character?
He's the guy that's sitting in a chair laughing at them.
Oh, the video artist, the giggling guy.
Oh shit. Okay,
Knox
I don't know
Harrington.
that.
Yeah.
Knox, it's
interesting. Played by David Thewis.
Okay.
Very funny. Just fucking him. No, who the fuck is that?
Yeah.
He's so off put by him.
Well, I think that there's something, and again, this goes to the larger kind of what feels like mythic elements, and you see it parodied with the landlord's interpretive dance thing, but like his cackling, like sort of, I don't quite know how to characterize it, but it feels like a chorus cackling at you, like she's all operatic and big, and like even when he has his hallucinatory thing and the bowling ball girls are doing that big show and she's like a Valkyrie or whatever at the center.
Yeah.
The show wants to sell her as something otherworldly or demonic or from below, because like there's dead bodies all around her and blood and everything. And his sort of weird cackling is I just kind of took as like a demonic audience for the show that we're watching, for the movie.
Yeah.
Particularly given. Yeah. And he can see the drama of everything, right? And that's why he's just kind of cackling. And that's why when she gets on the phone, she starts cackling too. And that's like the last you see of her. And then Lebowski's fucking like, listening to CCR and smoking a joint and drinking a beer while driving down the street and noticing that he's being tailed.
Oh, I just remember the kid and that
Oh my goodness. Oh,
the element of the kid's homework.
yeah. I just saw that too. He crashed because he's an idiot. He dropped a joint in his crotch.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
So what do we do? What's the kid's name?
Little Larry.
Little Larry. Okay.
I like the other guy that comes out of the other house too. Oh, you fuck my car! Starts beating the shit out of Lebowski's car.
Kill your car.
I kill it. I was so what do we do with the maybe there's nothing to do with it, but when Walter comes in and he's so excited about the fact that the little Larry's dad was a major writer on a TV show, whatever the fucking TV show was, wrote the bulk of the series, man, not a lightweight. And he seems almost like he's overtaken with emotion.
Yeah, it's like reverence.
Yeah, he practically starts crying when he's like, "And a good day to you, sir." The guy's in a fucking iron lung. Does he write anymore?
That's horrible. It's so weird. And the kid comes and stonewalls them.
You feel like it'd be meta somehow, but I don't know.
No, the Americana thing, actually, now that we've said it, and now that you've said they made up their own Americana. I think that's
like reverence for TV.
Yeah, but in a specific, like a show that never existed, right?
Yeah, that's actually, I like that.
Is reminiscent of Rawhide or something like that. I don't know if Rawhide was an actual
Western,
show.
I assumed. I don't know if I just assumed it was like a Western, but it did feel like that, like something that Walter would really love.
Yeah. I wish I could look up the name, but it certainly sounds like it. Oh my goodness, he's so nervous. Like I love John Goodman. The Coen brothers are the only people I feel who know how to make really excellent use of John Goodman. Like his role in Barton Fink was fucking incredible. I'll show you the life of the mind. This and fucking, I guess he was in Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
Yeah, he's a Cyclops.
Yeah. And there's probably some other ones that I'm not thinking of, but like he's a fucking revelation, right? He's so good.
In the right role, he's incredible. Yeah.
He even went out of his way. Like I noticed his elbows were all gray from not having scrubbed them.
Okay.
I was like, oh my goodness, wow, that's like fucking, that's like, because that's not a thing that a movie star is going to do normally. And I was like, wow, he just really like went into Walter Sobchak's brain. Just stayed there for a little while.
He said it was his favorite movie that he's done, and there's a point like when he was comparing their bowling styles, he said like the dude's is Eastern, but like Walter is pure manifest destiny. Like that's, he knew that character. Wow. He knew exactly what to do with it.
I watched a little behind the scenes documentary in the DVD that I have, and he said that Walter has a security company. Wow. And that he does all right, but his primary job is to remind people that he was in Vietnam.
Yeah, does he ever?
Vietnam? Yeah, he sure does.
even when he throws the ashes, he manages to connect it to as so many young men done before his time.
Yeah, it just rhymes off all these like and Hill 27, all that shit. But even like when he saves or he tries to save Donnie, and we already commented on it, like choppers are coming in, like it's just so it becomes in that moment sort of like Apocalypse Now, like they're so, this is peak, like it just feels like peak Coen brothers at the same time too, like not that they've done bad movies or anything, they've done a lot of great stuff after this, but like usually a lot of artists, their earlier stuff is their best stuff. Mm-hmm. And that's fine. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a classic, man, like a Dark Side of the Moon or some shit, right?
Absolutely. Yeah. One of the great cult movies for sure. So the ending, man, I guess. I assume it feels like we're
Yeah, okay. So what about the ending? Basically, like, I happen to know there's a little Lebowski on the way. I'm trying to help my lady friend conceive, man.
It increases the chance of conception. Listen,
What?
the dude, like, let me tell you something about the dude.
The canoes. We're not going to get to the end. Yeah. Oh, wait. The cab driver. Yeah. Go ahead.
Or sorry, the limo driver.
Yeah.
Kills me. And they grab him and throw him in the other limo. And that speech that he gives, like the nonsensical speech, makes me laugh every time. Also, when he talks about how new shit's come to light.
That's why you're paying me, to keep on top of the shit.
Oh, yeah, and I think about,
what are you talking about?
My thinking about this case has been so fucking tense or uptight. What does he say?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, he just like operates in this like deeply intuitive sense. Yeah, man. I like when Walter is starting to talk about like his idea that actually who's really at fault, the other Lebowski, and dude's like, oh, that's interesting, and he starts like stretching and showing his belly. Oh, that's interesting. What about Jackie Treehorn? What do we do with Jackie Treehorn in this story? Now, that also fits into an alternate Americana, because it's like an alternate Playboy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like a Hugh Hefner or like another demonic entity.
Yeah.
I noticed Maud too, when Maud's giving him the doctor's note. He's very good, thorough. Jeffrey, go see him. And when you look above her, there's like 3 or 4 like severed legs hanging from the ceiling.
Exactly, man. Yeah,
and it's just so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, but the same thing with Jackie Treehorn. I just feel like it's this like demonic portal almost with this guy.
It comes out of this kind of character. Yeah.
The best was when he takes the phone call. Dude runs over and scratches on the notepad, and it's this Art Deco, like sort of statuesque man with a boner. Feels like what you were talking about earlier, Chris, that this is like not certain things, like everything kind of keeps winding more and more complicated in between all these character crossings, and everything amounts to nothing.
That moment feels almost like and I think we're talking about doing that other Inherent Vice, which is based on a Pynchon novel. That moment felt like a Thomas Pynchon thing to me, of the thing resisting, the story resisting sense, because it is that moment where the detective figures out clever ploy, I'll scratch the surface and find out what was written on this pad. It's just like it's like he slapped in the face, like Looney Tunes style.
Yeah, he's just like his face after he sees it, he's like, huh? But I think that this idea, like castration, balls, pins, like a lot of dick imagery in this movie, and a lot of like, do you like sex? It could be a zesty enterprise. Yeah. There's so much sex in this, in the way that there would be in a noir, like the femme fatale is someone who would come in and ask you to investigate this thing or that thing. And, the dude is not above wanting to have sex.
That's true.
And it motivates him. Like, his libido does motivate him. So, of course, as he goes through this nonsensical universe, he ends up in the realm of Jackie Treehorn. Particularly like in LA, which is like a movie and probably a porn mecca site at the time.
Yeah. Sleaze Central.
But
he's trying to put the air of respectability on it.
Yeah. The mind is the most erogenous zone, or whatever.
Yeah. So that's right. VR. It's going to be VR simulation. And
I
say, like, I prefer the manual or something like that. Like,
I prefer to jerk off manually.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's weird that ultimately the journey is to procreate, like, literally. I guess maybe there's the ending. Like, and I think that's sort of what's the curve or the wrinkle in it, where I think we're saying it feels weird, but it's like lineage, like it's passing on the next generation of dudeness. Like, is that really maybe?
Sorry, I just saw the dick picture, like when he does the scroll thing. Sorry.
Yeah.
I think that adds to the sort of nonsensicalness of it. Like it's almost like a Beckett thing, like life can't go on, life will go on.
Yeah, and I mean, even in the speech that Sam Elliott gives, like I wrote this down because like civilization is escorting the wagon across the sands of time. He connects it to this cosmic thing.
Yeah.
When I was watching it, Julia was like hesitant because like her main memory of the movie is Jesus being a pederast, and I was like, yeah, that's not easy to like. I always forget about that because I'm like the movie's so delightful, but
so
the like when he gave that speech and he's like, it seems like everything worked out for the dude. She's like, no, it didn't. Like it, like he's basically where he was, and like sort of like, yeah, his friend's dead. Like it's not really a great outcome for everybody. But I guess the fact that he's
human,
yeah, and he's having a child, new life is being born. So like that's just to Sam Elliott, to God, that's like generations are passing on.
Oh, I like that. I took it a little different in that like everything worked well for the dude. He didn't end up worse off. I guess his friend died, but I mean like you can't avoid that in life, right? Like that's the cost of doing business, but at least he was back to being the dude in a regular sense.
That's fair. Yeah, and if you're the dude, like stuff can't phase you too much. So yeah, that's the appropriate level.
And okay, we can tie this back to the general, like he's just a dude that just fits in there. Like I think that I don't know. I don't know what the larger thought is, other than there was like a stasis that occurred around the 1990s, which was sort of cracked open by 9/11, and then further cracked open by the financial crisis of 2008. Those two things, those two historical moments are could not have been predicted by the Big Lebowski, right? But at the time, in like after the fall of the communist, like it's the end of history. It's still informed and motivated by Cold War liberalism, but it's not. It hasn't transformed anything else, and so like there's the dude is a sort of stasis. Like everything's going to stay the same as the generations go forward. I don't know if that's fair to this. Yeah.
No. Yeah. Probably better than the alternative, but here we are.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Just give me Saddam handing some gold shoes to me. I love these old school Hollywood sets, and I love Jeff Bridges' ability to like thrust his hips and like dance in a mechanic's suit and just like swing his ass with the hammer like afterwards, like just he's so
fantastic.
Yeah, this whole production. I think what we're hitting upon is that like there's a deeper bit going on here, and there's a great deal of complexity to the movie, but you could still sort of argue that it's it amounts to kind of a nothing at the end. Yeah,
but productively a productive nothing.
Yeah,
it's funny. I love the. Oh, go ahead, James.
No, I was just gonna say it's so like there's a. It's accessible also, which is kind of special, because if you're going to have this kind of script and those kind of like political layers to the movie, sometimes it's hard to make it like accessible to everyone, like to have it so that there are enough layers to it that it's still, you can put it on, have a quick watch through with anybody who's going to say that was not only great but hilarious.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just think that's rare also. I don't know how that was done exactly, but
can I add, and it's not like an interrogative thing. I just like, I have my own idea about what I think it means. Like, what's accessible about this movie?
Like, I think it has it's like there's a surface level comedy
Yeah.
to it that's just like, that's funny all the time. And fun. And you don't have to take it seriously. But
You
can
really don't.
if you want.
Yeah.
I was just watching the marmot in the bathtub a minute ago.
Like,
It's a classic.
The nihilists, we believe nothing.
seeing Strowman and fucking Flea coming at Lebowski with their scissors or whatever.
Nobody wants
His
that.
interaction with the cops is fucking incredible. Speaking of accessible, I don't like your jerk off attitude. Fucking fascist.
He's like, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
Yeah. What a prick.
Yeah.
All around.
Just the accessibility, I think, just is spoken, like the cult status of this movie, the sort of enduring influence. I've mentioned this, I don't know if I mentioned it on the podcast before, but like one of my favorite shows from last year was the Lowdown, with Ethan Hawke, and it's a love letter to the Big Lebowski, but it's noir, like the crime actually does happen. There is an investigation, but it's just like this, the eccentric character is a sort of weird world that he walks through, and like kind of towing the line as a little guy, all kind of gesture this. I think that story's eternal.
What's our final thoughts on the Big Lebowski?
Oh, there's no final thoughts. It's we'll come back to it all the time.
I guess that's probably true. I think that one of the things with the podcast is I've attempted to keep classics at bay for a long, long time. Because if once you do that, then like, what the fuck, right? I thought that it just did it too fucking easy.
I wasn't sure what we'd say about this, but I'm pleased with this talk. So that's fun. Like, it just feels like things will be done to death, for like classics. But
yeah,
but we find things.
We still managed to just fucking strip mine that fucking pristine land. That's right.
Do the White Russians mean anything?
Oh.
I looked into this, actually.
They really?
You're fucking kidding me? Okay, because I got really excited because I was like, it actually might.
First of all, I've been sitting on one the whole podcast.
Oh shit! Well, you should have told us that, man. Get the fuck out of my cab.
I love how he
doesn't spill. When he gets thrown into the limo with the Big Lebowski and Philip Seymour Hoffman, he never spills that White Russian. He's got his hand the whole time. Fantastic. But it was like sort of like a stodgy like drink at the time, right? Like it was like sort of like this classic thing that had like just definitely wasn't hip. So I think just the thing that means is just that like he's a man out of step and just in tune purely with himself. Like he knows exactly what he likes.
No, wait a minute. That it doesn't have anything to do with the communist revolution or whatever, like the white movement.
No, it only refers to the fact that vodka is at its base.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
Yeah, cultural insensitivity from I think it was first served to an American diplomat in Hungary or something like that. I looked on cocktails.com or some shit.
I choose to ignore all of that and say that it has something to do with the main factions of the Russian Civil War, and connects him to a sort of Marxist revolutionary activity, which is like appropriate for the activities of 1968.
That's possible too. Yeah, maybe that's what.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? The Seattle's not real. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't think that you could exhaust this movie. I think that like if you were really gonna talk about this movie, you'd have to read the fucking script. You'd have to talk about all the camera work. You'd have to talk about like fucking productions and all that shit. And I'm sure there's actually a book out there that is like about the Big Lebowski. it's got to exist.
It does.
But yeah. Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Of course it does. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Because yeah, man, this is like this fits right in.
It's Americana. It's its own thing.
Yeah. I remember maybe we can end off on this. I went to New York and with Cynthia way back when, and there was a store devoted strictly to the Big Lebowski.
Really?
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's like that's better than those Christmas stores, in fact. You can get like I want one of those robes.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Apparently this is from IMDb trivia, but he owned all the clothes, Jeff Bridges.
Like there's his clothes.
Yeah, it was just his clothes. It was just stuff that he had, even the sandals that he was wearing. Like
Awesome.
He just brought his own wardrobe. I love after he fucks the girl, he smells his shirt. He chokes on a roach. He gets up, he smells his off-white shirt, and immediately pours a White Russian. Like just starts going back to drinking. Can I pour you a cocktail? And she's just like putting her legs up to help conceive or whatever. Fucking amazing. Anyway, what a beauty. What a great time.
What's our next beauty?
Oh, okay, all right. Man, speaking of just fucking dealing with some classics, we're going hard boiled. In hard boiled June, we're going to Dark Knight Returns. We're just gonna fucking do it in one episode, and I hope that works out. I hope it's not 5 hours of talking about the Dark Knight Returns.
We could be. I just read the first issue, and it's incredible. But there's gonna be a lot to delve into.
Yeah, we're just like it's all killer, no filler on the Extinction agenda this month, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome to see Hotel California. Such a lovely place, such a lovely place, such a lovely place. En el espejo en el techo, champán en el hielo. Y ella dijo, somos todos prisioneros, por propia voluntad. Y a los cuatro principales hacen su siesta, atacan a la bestia, pero no la logran matar. Mi último recuerdo, coreasen de la puerta, debió encontrar el camino por donde había llegado. El achendrica portero, con el solo recibir, puede salir cuando quiere, pero nunca de partir. Welcome to see Hotel